Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think it's coincidence that I had shackles that happen to match that bolt pattern? Why, yes. Yes, it was. Is it coincidence that I have a piece of scrap that may work as the piece in between? Why, yes. Yes, it is. Is it coincidence that I went and purchased enough washers to make this possible? Yes, also coincidence. I think we're onto something. Warning, we're just having fun. If you take stuff too serious, this channel may not be for you, buddy. Good morning. Y'all awake yet? Oh man, I'm gonna be doing good to get y'all a video by Monday. That means I got 2 days to get something done, edit it, have a kid's birthday party, spend time with my family, say my prayers, get to bed, and be to work on time on Monday. I did put a bumper on the truck. I know y'all don't really want to watch that, even though I was funny doing it. Y'all like big juicy stuff, so let's not worry about her. Let's go look at her big brother out back. We'll take a quick trip to Sketch City. So, if you have not seen my Loadstar video, you may want to check it out. Features my Loadstar. My buddy texts me. Oh, I just hit puberty, hell. This was not knocked in. Whistling Diesel had not took his damn axe to it yet. It looks like two billy goats played Who's Your Daddy on top of this thing. We gotta get out of here. I just seen the rat pop its head out. All round house of bee, all round house of mouse. I don't give a damn. And a little bit of backstory how the shipper and seller used it as a pinata, just beat the dog piss out of it to sell it to me. Pretty good story. If you got the time, you might want to check it out. We're gonna try to get it running today. Nice and soft back here. Hush. Just a little sketchy. On a positive note, the neighbors took in the Barks a Lot 650 models over there, so we don't gotta listen to them anymore. Now if I could do something about all these birds trying to sing damn acapella. I want to put something back here where we can move this old girl around without having to do the, you know, dog on the butt, dog on the carpet, butt drag, you know what I mean? Just scooting that thing. But I want to see if we can even get it to crank over before we worry about anything else. Because I'll be honest, I'm going to have a hard time buying a starter for this damn thing if we can't get it to crank to just do one and will it run. Because I don't care about that motor. I'm not going to use it. I don't have the best gut feeling about today, and my video where I do a walk around of this thing, well, fuel pump's new. You can tell this battery's not very old. I see some fresh hose clamps and stuff on this thing. Someone was trying to have it running. Now, I didn't have the hood open before, but someone did set something on fire. I'll show y'all that in a minute. As much as I dislike these guys for beating it up, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with their battery installation, actually. They're fancy. They even come up through the actual clip for it. That's a bungee cord expert trick right there. Come up through there, come around is the proper way right there, and then you'd set it right there. But they actually had it pretty close. Not bad for some guys who beat up a truck and sell it to you. Get this old battery out the way. There we go. Big old shout out to our battery sponsor. I've been telling y'all I wanted one. We finally got one. Jacob Warner for sending us this battery. I'm just playing. My name's Jacob Warner. Give this thing the Pot County scrape. Half the time when you're out at the store or something. Hell, my car won't start. Pop the hood on it for them and see the battery ain't been changed in 2.5 decades and all the corrosion, and usually just give her a quick little cleaning with the old pocket knife and she's ready to fire that 87 Buick right up. This is the negative, by the way. Don't let the red fool you. They've got a ground going right here. It's nice and tight. Can't imagine why it looks like we had electrical fire underneath here. No valid reason, I'm sure. Yep, nice and tight. Let's climb up in here and see what's going on with old positive. There you can see that fire I'm talking about. Get all the oil on this. Mortske, I know you said the oil bath breather, but I think we got something a little more going on here. So maybe that was all over this. Hell yeah. I don't even think we'll have to replace those. I think it'll probably run. Be all right. I don't touch it unless there's dirt daubers all over it. Here you can see where our ground's going. Like I said, it's red. Our positive is red too. It looks in good shape. Maybe that's why we got a fire. Let me get this baby installed properly. You got to get over the top where that knot locks that down. Then you come around. That double safety latch system. I mean, look, they may beat up trucks, but their battery tie down, I'm really actually impressed. Come on. Oh my lordy, y'all. I'm about to lose it. About to see flames coming out of my ears. Can I just have my dikes back, please? Thank you. Solid core. Y'all know what that's good for. We can bypass the neutral safety switch quick. That's another Oklahoma secret. So in here, right there, we got a pretty good giveaway. That's classic Oklahoma. Piece of solid core bypassing our neutral safety switch. At a very minimum, I'm cutting off all this nasty corroded crap off the end. Sure, this tiny positive cable just loves cranking on this freaking whatever it is, 345. Is that right? Seen something that said 2 exhaust flange bolts means you have a 304 or 345 down at the collector or whatever. This one does have 2, and it does have a 2 barrel, so good thing I cut down further. All I found was some nasty wire down there. Now, because we know we've had electrical fire, our mice living in here are a rat. Y'all have seen that in the Loadstar video too. When I touch that to that old positive there, I'm watching for smoke. And inside the cab, I'm watching for smoke. There ain't no telling what we could have going on here. I don't see nothing yet, so that don't mean we ain't gonna have a problem, but I think for right now we're good to connect this, which means we need to go get some vice grips. Shit the bed. Gotta be extremely careful and precise since we're so close to our nice grounded firewall. Y'all think we'd get lucky and there's a key in this thing? I have not paid attention one bit, I'll swear to you. Or are we gonna be hot wiring? Moment of key truth. You damn right, baby. What in the world? It says Briggs & Stratton on it. You see that? That's interesting. Briggs & Stratton. Damn key switch from a lawnmower in this piece. Keys on. Again, we're gonna watch for some smoke. One of these days I'm gonna get y'all a good smoke show, I'm telling you. I just don't think it's gonna be today. That being said, we don't even know this key's actually doing anything because I just found a key and turned it. Starter's trying. Watch the old fan up there. The motor's turning enough that we know it ain't locked up. I've seen it move quite a few times. It's like the starter just ain't got enough junk in its trunk to oomph this motor around. Could be a starter, could be a connection. This positive is not the best looking. It is kind of warm already. I did add my jack back underneath there. Now I don't have any weight, it's just bumped up there. I know I have to explain this because everyone's going to tell me I'm crazy for crawling underneath the front of this thing. I've got a hub right here, and that hub told me, hey man, I'm your pivot point here. If that back falls, nothing forward of me is falling, everything back there is going to drop. He didn't really tell me that. That's just math, I think. science. Maybe we got some physics going on here, some math and science combined together. No. Point I'm trying to make is, even if that did fall back there, as long as I'm not behind that axle may come forward a couple inches, but nothing up here can fall on me, okay? So just calm down with me. This thing's got quite a bit of room up here. Cue the funeral music. Do y'all like my toolbox? Because it's a box and I just put tools in it. But it was a box that a tool came in. That's a 2-for-1 joke right there. If I had to rate that torque, it'd be little to none. Next time I go to a shop, I'll grab a flashlight. That came right off there, pretty easy. I have that cover off. I can get the pry bar right up in here and give it a spin. It's just extremely hard to do. This may not be it, you know, but this thing was getting warm. It means there's resistance. So we're gonna try to give it something with a little less resistance, but I honestly don't think I have anything here. Except for the old free tin here. Not that this one looks that much better, but we did get this engine to crank. So here's another trick for y'all. That's the Oklahoma double whammy. It's when you put the old one on there with the new one and you grip them both onto the old battery. Turn on the old Briggs & Stratton here, watch the fan. Now, didn't really want to, but I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pull the plugs, try to crank it. We already got to trash those cherry plug wires, so I'm gonna yank off all these plug wires real quick and see if I can't pull out all the plugs real quick. See how tight these are? Hardly at all. Got a tippy toe for number 8. Was it number 8? I think it's number 8. Or is number 8 other side? I don't remember. Let's go get some looby dooby. Got the top of the shelf here, old made in USA. Harvest King penetrating lubricant, baby. Harvest King and International, that just sounds like it goes hand in hand. Let's see what kind of sharpshooter aim I have here, see if I can't get some down in these holes. I don't have a straw. Oh yeah, take that. And take that. And take that. Our most precise shot yet. Nailed it. Did y'all see that accuracy? That's why when I was in the military, they called me Ace. Nobody ever called me Ace in the military, all right? I worked on B-52 engines. Well, top bolt was a little tricky to get to. Can't imagine any oil ever got into this thing, maybe helping cause it to be bad. Surely not. We are here at Yort's and Shawnee.
Wait a minute. See this? Is that silver there?
Yep.
That's out of here. Here's some over here. That's solder.
They pulled this thing apart right here to show me. Man, yeah, she's in bad shape. She probably worked a lot in her life.
In my opinion, it's never been taken apart from factory. See that spring?
Okay.
Everybody throws them away.
Got us a rebuilt high torque unit. The dirty one had to sit in the back. This one can sit in the back seat. Freaking wind's trying to take my creeper. Get on back here. Got our new starter on. Ugh. Last bolt tight there. Simple, straightforward swap. Once you figure out your sexy pose here where you can reach that top bolt, it's really not too bad. You just gotta be willing to show a little hiney and kick up a little leg. Get out of here, birds. I'm always beefing with birds. There we go. Old motor's probably been sitting for a while, even though I spun it a little bit with the pry bar. It took that thing getting going before it really wanted to let that high torque starter take it. Curious to see how she'll do with the plugs in, so let's throw the plugs back in. And she is out of gear, by the way. I wonder if that PTO could be engaged. I mean, it makes sense you could run the PTO with the truck in neutral. I wonder if we're cranking on it too by chance. Just gonna spray these things down and blow them clean with some air. Just use some old starting fluid, first thing I could find. That stuff smells good. I'm just playing, don't smell it, damn. About to tighten these up. I'm gonna leave number 8 out. I think earlier I may have called that side number 8. I couldn't remember which sides was odds and evens. International motor actually times off number 8, fun fact. So we're gonna leave number 8 out because we're gonna verify timing. Just want to lean up off here, put my hand on the coil, and she's a little warm. That tells us two, or at least one thing. We got power going to it. I looked in there, sure enough, key was on. So at least we know our coil's wired. She's cranking with the plugs in. Like I said, number 8's out. I'm gonna see if I can't rig me up a cheater wire here. Added a wire down there to our starter solenoid. Now we should be able to go to the old vice grips. There we go. Get that old leg up on the mirror. Pop a finger in her. That sounds terrible. All right, started shoving out my finger plugger there, so we're gonna go around again. Yeah, that was a compression stroke right there. She's sucking. Exhaust. Ooh, big old compression. All right, we're gonna have to go slow. Should be about right in there. Let me see if I can't find some timing marks. So kind of down in there is where the timing marks are, where you can see a little bit of daylight. And we are a little bit before top dead center, it looks like. Get a screwdriver where we can pull our distributor cap, see where we're pointing at. I thought it was interesting. I honestly never really messed with one of these engines before. Finding out you time it off number 8, I could see someone, because they claim this motor was rebuilt 10,000 miles ago. You know, y'all see it out there and how it burned up. I don't know, I could see someone not knowing any better and easily timing this thing wrong and getting frustrated with it and cutting it in half. That'll make this number 8, I think. Give her a few scratches to help me remember. Curious if we're gonna get this running, because someone was clearly trying to get it running. Points are opening a little bit. Let's turn on the key where we make this hot. Grab one of the old plug wires and put it straight on the coil and see if we ain't getting some spark here. Key on to make the coil hot through the old coil wire that's burning up. We got her going pretty close to the carb, might be good enough. See what happens here. No spark. Gap ain't opening very much. Got a little baby turn on them. I can start to see spark now in between the points. We need to get those things opened up more. I think I was running that in when I needed to run it out. She's sparking all over the place. I'm gonna give her the Mortske flick here. He don't clean points, he flicks them. Mortsche's a good dude. If you guys have not seen his channel, check out Mortske. I don't think the old flick's gonna work. If you watch her cable there. I don't know if you can see that, but nice hot spark whenever I arc across it with a screwdriver. Got some sandpaper, try to clean these up. I could not get that sandpaper in here. Those points are hard to get to. The Mortske flip little thing did work. I'm gonna try just to clean them up a little more, because I know that thing will throw a really hot spark. So I know it's in the points still. A few more flicks and I got the tip of the screwdriver on there finally. Just had to find the right angle. I'm gonna throw number 8 plug back in. Throw our distributor back together. Now we know which one's number 8. And other than that, well, you may notice when I showed you earlier, those puppies been burned up. We could use some new plug wires, folks. It is gonna be so cool if we get this thing running. And I already told you guys, they did not make a lot of these. 2-wheel, no-wheel drive. Pretty rare unit here. I never did check the oil. I guess we can check the oil on the damn thing. Maybe empty since it's all on the damn engine itself. Yeah, I would say that qualifies as add. Damn, that is a dipstick from hell. Could you imagine whooping an ass with that? When y'all were kids, did y'all get whooped with a switch like I did? Dad or mom tell you go pick your switch? Could you imagine dad telling you go pick your dipstick? You gotta pop the hood and pick out which dipstick you want to take? Not this one. Jimmy Warner lay that across your ass, it would say full and empty, I guarantee it. You'd see every mark on there. People's gonna be watching this thinking I got beat as a kid. Keys off, batteries disconnected. We're waiting on plug wires, oil, fuel hose. We've got 2 options now to keep getting some work done. We could evict the mouse that lives here. I done tried that with those traps. I think he bench pressed them, ate all the damn peanut butter off of them, and didn't even set that one off. So this SOB right here is experienced, all right? We're not up against some novice. Now, as much as I want to evict that mouse, I do want to get some kind of rear end set up back here. And let me show you what I'm thinking. We're going to try to get that rigged up on the back of that somehow. I'm not saying if that thing runs and idles, we're going to figure out a drive shaft. But if that thing runs and idles, we're going to figure something out. We're not going to get too technical on how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to pick some metal and start trying to make it happen. What do we have here? Don't want to use my good stuff. What if we try a piece of you? I work with Sweet Patina time to time, all right? Actually, first company who's ever reached out to sponsor me. He sent me out some of these hand wipes. TKO hand cleaning wipes. His hand cleaner knocks out the rest. I don't doubt it. Every product he does is badass. But you're getting an honest review right now, buddy, because I've never even opened these. So if you're trying to sell them some crappy hand wipes, well, they're fixing to know it. So I hope they're... How come every product you make just smells delicious? All right. He works a lot with the ALS Foundation. He has a really cool wagon. He's road tripped to damn near every state you can drive through or to. I think he made it to even Japan. I mean, he's drove that thing everywhere. And being on the road, he has to fix his crap on the side of the road a lot, so he can come up with his own hand wipe. What a genius. That hand got a lot cleaner because I hit it first. That hand's still pretty damn clean. I'm a cheap bastard, so instead of using 2, I'll just use 1. Pretty impressed. Great products, man, as always. They've got patina sauce, cleaning stuff, degreasing stuff, hand wipes, all kinds of stuff. I do have a promo code you guys can use when you order stuff. I don't know how much it saves, 5%, 10%. Pretty much lets them know I sent you his way. So if you use that stuff, please use it. Cardboard box workbench, plasma cutter. Sounds smart. Is that terrible? You're damn right it is. Did it take long to build? Not at all. Got this thing welded up. It's rough, guys. I really don't care about it. We're using it one time. S10 rear end in here. I drilled some holes on the chassis back there. Need to weld that to that, but today's KK's birthday, middle child. We're gonna go play some Top Golf, which is why I'm in here warming it. I sucked at all sports, so I'm gonna go get my butt beat by a bunch of young teenage girls. Bird's back. I know y'all probably had a hard time seeing me run across that screen. as fast as I was going, but there was a bird and I almost got it like that. We're off to a good day today. I did kick butt at the Top Golf yesterday like I predicted, if you care. I noticed I just cut my hand somehow. Travelall starters going out, left me at the hardware store, left me at the Family Dollar. At the hardware store I beat on it with some channel locks, got it to start. Being a wise guy, I said surely she's got one more in her, took her to the Family Dollar. I push started it down their driveway, and it's automatic, by the way. Just get her going good in neutral, pull her down and drive, crank on the key, that LS will fire right up. Secondary starter. On a positive note, our 4-link's looking good. Let's check it out. I am parched. Now I know y'all didn't think I was gonna 4-link this, but let's take a look. Don't mind those boogers in there. Then you see our lower link bars, the yellow things that just don't want to stop. My 2-link here, the metal portion, is a prime example of why you clean metal before welding. See what happens when everything fits up good and you got clean metal. Of course, then you can look up here at all that boogered up crap. But look up here where I didn't grind enough, a little bit bigger gap. So like prep work's important, folks. You can go from that to that. Pinion wasn't too bad for guesstimating. Lower link bars, full adjustable. We'll finish up back here in a little bit, depending on how things go. I did finally get plug wires that came in. See if we can get this thing to fire up. Hopefully his strapping job is so good. I think we got about 3 spot welds holding us on. That's all we got left. He does this for a living, all right. Do not insult him and his integrity. Let's throw the plug wires on. I did mark number 8. Oh yeah, I did get some premium motor oil from the Family Dollar. Holy hell. I had to pull that boot off, shove it down in there, slip the boot over. That's the tightest fitting coil wire I've done ever seen in my life. Whew. Doing a little treasure digging. May have found our firing order here. That's where it's warning you the time on number 8. This side has the same thing. It's like a treasure hunt. Nope, found some more numbers or something. Got a big old gasket in the way, but it has to be 1843657 Put a scratch on this yesterday to put number 8. So I think we spin this way, right? So that'd be number 1843657 I'm gonna pop all those on real quick. Let me get all these babies popped on here. I ain't got the space I had yesterday. My hood's breaking more and more. Got this side all buttoned up. Go finish up the other side. It's a little bit of a process. I think our old boots here are made just a hair too small. Got to kind of slide the boots back on both ends, get them shoved on, then kind of slide the boot forward. It's the price you must pay for a watertight seal. Oh. Good one, buddy. Oh, knock some sense into me. Oh, my dad would have smacked me on the other side and asked if it knocked some sense into me. That wasn't so damn long. I had to make her do the old tornado spin around the distributor, take up some slack. Bam! That son of a bitch could have reached to Alabama. Sure hope that's right. Old thirsty girl here. Should probably go get a funnel right out the back. Losing what we're putting in. That's nice. What kind of horse crap's that? I'm about to pop out my knife and turn that into a funnel, but all that funnel does is take you right to that drain. Oh, pick that back up. Some good old American XT. Only looks half used. Well, I just kind of slid it up, but it did make it right to the full mark. She's only 4 short. Whew. Go. Damn. Even if I wasn't planning on swapping this thing before, just after doing with that dipstick 3 times, I'd swap this thing now to never touch that dipstick again. Could you imagine someone motor swapping something because they hate the dipstick? Let's look underneath this thing. I mean, I half expected to see it running out somewhere, so, you know, just the way today's been going, fingers crossed. Got a bottle of some Get Her Done 91. Speaking of products, Sweet Patina, I'm on to something here, baby. Need to connect the battery, make her hot, turn the key on to make the coil hot, and we're gonna see if she happens to fire. Give her a big old squirt of some Get Her Done 91, and I did just disconnect the fuel pump pickup. Damn right, folks. Yeah, that really makes you wonder, because like I said, why would you not get this thing running with all that new stuff and advertise it as a running truck when you sold it? I bet, if I was just betting here, it had to do with timing, plug wires. I'm just saying. I'm very excited right now. It actually sounded pretty damn healthy. You know, she sounds like probably on a healthy diet, vegetables, watches her intake of fatty foods and stuff. Let's hook up a fuel system. Fuel pump looks new, so let's just try hooking up a can with a piece of fuel hose. Why am I stumbling to talk? Damn. Got my old gas tank here. Open header. Krager eliminators in the back. We're obviously building a hot rod, so we're gonna go with a moon tank here on the front like the old gassers used to do. Moon tank's mounted. You don't want your pickup bouncing around, so you need to mount it too. We got a dent in the bumper right where it's supposed to run through, and we're just going right up to there. With any luck, that old fuel pump will be fine. Looks new. I don't want to have to mess with electric one. Check the radiator. I can smell antifreeze, but I can't see any. We're going to give her some gas and hope that that fuel pump picks it up. It's very hard to see, but it is leaking fuel down there, so more than likely she's picking some up. All right, baby. Took some Get Her Done 91. Poured her right down in there, filled her up, which I don't really get since it was leaking gas like it had gas in it. Took the old pecker here and pecked her a few more times and tried firing it. Well, I thought it was gonna take more than a gallon, honestly, but probably about 2/3, and she's topped off. Do that bottle flip challenge. Sorry. Your services are no longer needed here. You can see your way out. Oh. So here's the question. Are we gonna be able to get her fire up off the key? Oh yeah. Oh no. Can't say that was the funnest thing to pull off. Just had to get a little creative with each bolt. Usually if I'm gonna drive something carbureted, it's a brand new one. Let's pull that off there. When I filled that baby up through there, it ran until it ran out. I know it's getting fuel, but it's like it's still running out of fuel. It ain't getting fuel to it. Well, if you look at that gasket, you know, It's not exactly doing its job here. It looks like we're blocking some stuff. That also explains why we're leaking. I also can't have nothing to do with all that crap. Those are supposed to be clogged, right? I'm gonna clean this up the best I can. May try to whip up my own gaskets out of cardboard. You can guess how well that's gonna go. I'm gonna clean stuff up, make up my mind what I want to do. Might have to call and see if someone has a kit for this thing. Here's the dealio, folks. Quick little trip to Napa. Carburetor kit. Here's the thing though. These jets in here were solid. I pulled them out, got them where they can actually flow. Accelerator pump is all right. You can put air on it and it's not blown out. Needle and seat's functioning. So I need to clean this crap up a little more. But if those gaskets were fine, I would have just tried slapping this thing back together. So that's pretty much my plan now. Where did that gasket go? Damn it. I'm gonna try filling up through here again and see what happens. Fix the damn thing. Maybe I did it. Did just hit puberty again. Hot damn. Happens a lot. When you're this manly, sometimes, you know, big man upstairs has to humble you and make your voice squeak on camera. Top off our moon tank. I know she sounds like a turbine's winding up. No, I didn't install a supercharger. Sorry to disappoint y'all. I'm guessing a, what do you call those things? Accessory squealing generator or something. Letting this thing kind of warm up. I crawled underneath it. All right, baby. Now that we have it holding the idle, I think our transmission's gonna be functional. Let's kind of go back to our old 4-link setup back here. You know, all the crap they lopped off this thing, like a frame, but they made sure to unbolt the damn drive shaft or whatever, something we could actually use, you know. We'll lop off a frame, but, you know, let's not just cut that. I've got to find a way to attach a piece of metal to this. Would you looky there? Folks, we are live underneath the Loadstar. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think it's coincidence that I had shackles that happen to match that bolt pattern? Why, yes it was. Is it coincidence that I have a piece of scrap that may work as the piece in between? Why, yes it is. Is it coincidence that I went and purchased enough washers to make this possible? Yes, also coincidence. I think we're onto something. Damn, I'm burnt out today. Guys, I know we had a lot of coincidences lining up just then and it looked promising to try to build something, but really I just lost motivation. But then I remembered, I was like, I think I have a drive shaft for an S10 rear end with a custom seat channel, ratchet strap 4-link for a 2-wheel, no-wheel drive Loadstar. just a drive shaft sitting around. And I started thinking about it. And I was like, back here by the Model A. So I come and look, and sure enough, look. I was worried about building one, and we had one sitting here the whole time. Man, that end's hot for some reason. Looky there. We just got so lucky that I had that thing sitting around. I mean, the fact that I went and got washers, and it's just short enough, since we don't have a slip yoke where it can slide up into place, but now we can put washers in there, bolt it up. I mean, we're getting extremely lucky right now, guys. Had I mocked this up, I probably would have used 5 washers to create about 5/8 of an inch slippage, since we don't have a slip yoke. And sure enough, 5/8 or 5/8, 5 washers happens to work. I mean, what are the chances? Now, all the luck in the world can't save you. I gotta see if I can find some U-bolts. We may have to try to steal some off the free tin. I don't know if they're the same size. Damn it, that is not them. If y'all don't have an Uncle Rick, you should get one. He don't have to be your actual uncle. Uncle Rick ain't mine. I just adopted him, whether he liked it or not. Uncle Rick may not always have exactly what you need, but he always has enough to get by. Am I saying that's perfect? Well, hell no. I'm saying it's as perfect as it's gonna be for a Saturday night. I ain't running to the store again. Damn wind. Back here on our 4-link, we're gonna look at something. We use a little geometry here, folks. Geometrics. Geometry here, some geometrics, if you will. Point, where the lower link bar is on the chassis, point. That creates a triangle, the strongest shape. Am I right? Now, if this thing falls, it's gonna be a little obtuse. This old truck ain't the prettiest thing, but she's a little cute. Y'all thought we were doing a will it run and didn't know we were building an adjustable 4-link, did you? Them lower bars are tighter than a Dick's hat band. Y'all didn't think this was meant to be, then how come that cross member has some pockets cut out to tuck all the extra strap in, huh? Destiny. Y'all see them trees flowing and that hood flapping? It's too windy to be recording, but guys, I have to try to drive this thing out of here. I'll be honest, I have no idea if the clutch is working. We're just gonna see what happens. Before we do that, I wanna know what the hell this book is. National Stockyards, Illinois. Not a damn thing on it. Well, that's disappointing. You can have it back, Ratty. Nice and strong, obviously. Here's the thing. I've got a one-legger pegger. We're on street tires, and it's softer than a freaking Pillsbury Doughboy butt back here, all right? If I get that thing going off them boards, we're just going for it. I ain't got time to record. Every time I gas it, it just starts hopping, which is weird because I know I built suspension. I think that's code for we're not going nowhere. Now here at Clyde Smith's Liquid Transport, we transport all the liquids, baby. Today, we got the best load yet. Victory beer, baby. Don't litter, damn it. Now also here at Clyde Smith Liquid Transport, we like to keep a clean looking rig. So let's whip this baby around and hit her with some tire shine. Clyde Smith always delivers a load on time, baby. We'll have her there in a jiffy. Guaranteed delivery. Here's the deal, folks. See that power brake action? No brakes, no problem. Handbrake's good to go. What kind of gears are we working with? 410s in the rear, 20-inch tall tires. Who knows with this transmission? In first gear, you can wrap this thing out and go 4 miles per hour. You can wheel hop till your heart drops. Told y'all here at Clyde Smith we like a clean rig, so we need some final touches here, folks. I got an idea. Just hear me out. That's it, baby. Getting all kinds of interesting rides here at the old fab shop, ain't we? Both these units took a little fabrication, didn't they? That's for you, like 4 people who cried, "Why do you call yourself Puddin's Fab Shop? You don't even fabricate." I'm just glad I could show you Carolina boys how it's done, since y'all like that Carolina squat. Hope you like the Oklahoma squat. So hell, that's it, guys. I was just planning on doing a wheel it run, and it turned into a wheel it drive, and it actually wheel drive, and she kind of looks like a airplane tug. Kinda, little, sorta, maybe. Actually runs good. I won't be using that motor, so it ended up going up for sale whenever I go to build this thing. And just like that, I was somehow able to get y'all video out this weekend, so thank you, Lord, for that. That's a lot of work to do and edit. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, all that kind of good crap. If you're on Instagram, I'm on there at Puddin's Fab Shop. You can find me on the Instagrammer, and I will see y'all next time. But don't forget, sitting on your ass won't finish your project. If you don't finish your project, then how are you going to drive around old Tugboat Sally here, you know? You can't ever do it if you don't get off your ass and finish your project. I can just imagine what people are thinking driving by.